Hey, Magic fans, welcome back. We got another one for you today. Had a lot of interesting stuff come out yesterday. We got bannings on Arena only. Uh, and hell, let's look at some Foundation cards because the Arena banning is really not that interesting, but somebody's got to tell you. I mean, well, if you play the game, you're going to find out real quick like I did when I logged in. Anyway, moving on. So, don't forget, comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. The comments are down below. Be careful, it's dangerous down there sometimes. Also, links in the description help support the channel by buying some cards through eBay. Become a member on Patreon or YouTube to get into the upcoming giveaways, we'll say. But yeah, it's going to be a good time for everybody involved. So, let's go. So, first thing we're going to start off with is the Arena banned and restricted announcement. That's right, Leyline of Resonance was banned today. Yes, I am shocked as much as you are. Not really, but kinda. Mainly because it's banned in the best of one constructed format. It's not banned in traditional standard, best of three, limited formats, drafted sealed, or special formats. Just best of one. Because, I don't know, people's feelings. Leyline of Resonance is suspended in Magic the Gathering Arena Alchemy, best of one, and best of three constructed formats, pending rebalance. That kind of makes sense. If you don't know what this thing's doing, it's pretty god-awful, to be honest with you. So, without being able to sideboard, it's kind of hard to fight. So, we go down here. It'll talk a little bit about why they came to this decision. So, we love fast and fun Magic, especially true for Magic the Gathering Arena, where the guided philosophy is fast, fun, Magic for everyone, anywhere. They had it with everyone. It was rhyming. It was... Anyway. What's critical is that it be fast and fun for both players involved. Fast without the fun undermines the purpose of playing the game, with the issue we had with Leyline of Resonance. The same issue we have in Standard, but whatever. It disrupts normal play in best of one constructed matches, as it has led us to decide to ban the card. So, why? Back in 2019, we made a similar suggestion with Nexus of Fate for similar reasons. Yeah, Nexus of Fate, shitty card, no one likes it. Makes the game take forever, and it takes you forever to win, me forever to lose. No one wants that. Anyway, made gameplay unfun through a long loop that couldn't be shortcutted to win. Leyline of Resonance has made gameplay unfun by making it so there isn't much playing involved. Yeah, you're right. Either folks playing Leyline of Resonance decks concede with their initial hand because they're dissatisfied with the draw and unable to mulligan down to a winning solution, or they win within the first few turns of play. Gee, it's almost like your format's broken. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Anyway, this is especially problematic for best of one formats where players on the opposite side of the battlefield win or lose the game and match with little or no decision making. Gee, you think? This is why best of one is dumb. Nexus of Fate created a non-interactive win condition, which could take half an hour or more to finish. Half an hour is being generous. Do you guys remember playing against Nexus of Fate? Jesus Christ. Anyway, it's creating a non-interactive win conditions within 2 turns. Both disrupt what we would consider normal play, unless you're in Modern. Anyway, so there you have it. That's what they're thinking. And if you played this card in Standard, you know how bad this thing is. It's a hot mess on several levels, doing all kinds of weird things. So, yeah, perfectly fine with this. I think we should get rid of best of one just in general because, I mean, like they said, I mean, if they're just now thinking that people were conceding in best of one if their hand sucked, they obviously aren't playing Arena. Hell, I get people doing that in Brawl. Matter of fact, I'll concede in Brawl if I get a bad hand against certain commanders because I don't want to play for 15, 20, or 30 minutes just to lose. So, good luck fixing that in every format. It's not just this one card. Anyway, moving on. So, with that said, let's take a look at some Foundation cards. So, these are all the cards we've already seen. Just to go over them again, we have a Johnny, Caller of the Pride. The 2 white and 1 for loyalty Planeswalker, put +1/+1 counters on a creature. Creature gains flying and double strike, or you could create X 2/2 cat creature tokens where X is your life total. We have Day of Judgment, Wrath of God's little brother. Omniscience gets the reprint. Interesting. Liliana, Dreadhorde General, coming in hot. I always liked this card. At 6, it was really hard to play. The bad thing about it is once you get on the battlefield, if you don't deal with it, it just gets out of hand so fast. The new card in the set, 9 Lives Familiar, which is black, black, and 1 for 1. It enters with 8 revival counters on it when you cast it. When it dies, if it had a revival counter on it, it returns to the battlefield with 1 fewer counter. Basically, for 3 mana, you get 9 1/1s. Just what you need in a deck with a Witch's Cauldron. I swear to God, if they reprint Witch's Cauldron, I'm going to lose my shit. Anyway, let's hope that doesn't happen. But I'm sure there'll be some other shenanigans going on. Also, Aristocrat decks are, we'll say, wetting themselves for this card to get printed. If you want to know why I think that, I have friends who play them, and they have told me of the shenanigans they wish to ensue with this. And as dumb as it is, it does not sound fun for anybody involved except the person playing the cat. Anyway, we have... This is a 3-mana black fireball. Anyhow, Vivian Reed, 2 green and 3. This is a reprint from Ikoria, I believe. Not a bad one. This is where you look at the top 4 cards. Get a creature or land from among them, put it in your hand. -3, destroy an artifact, enchantment, or creature or a creature with flying. Believe it or not, this down ability is super, super good. I mean, yeah, it's 5 mana, but you don't lose this card. So, like, you can down tick it. If you stabilize the board, have some blockers, you start upticking to make creatures. I have not seen this ultimate very often, but if you do ultimate it, you've probably won. Just, yeah. Land of War Elf is back in Standard again because we haven't learned our lesson the last 3 times they put that damn thing in Standard. And some of you are like, but Captain, it wasn't Standard more than 3 times. I'm talking about after they took it out, how many times they brought it back. You know, unlike the first time they took it out and they're like, oh, it's too good, we'll take it out. And they printed Elvish Mystic, which is the exact same damn card, just a different name. Anyway, not that I have flashbacks from that or anything. We have Anthem of Champions, a white and a green for basically a crusade for all colors. It's better than Gaia's Crusade or whatever, the green one for 2 green and 1 for all creatures. It's better than Crusade because it's, Crusade's 2 white for only white creatures, Bad Moon's black and 1 for only black creatures. This is everybody for a white and a green because apparently that white and green is group hug deck. Anyhow. These are the ones that we know of as of now. A lot of these have already been spoiled. We know that. These are the original artworks that will go with them when they come out. Now, the cool thing is these also have alternate artworks. Look at these. This is a sweet Johnny. Look at him all rippling muscled. Kitty cat. I still pet him. Anyway, Omniscience, not a fan of the art, but I will say I get it, and it is cool. So... as much as I would probably have the regular one or maybe the anime one from Eldraine, this is still sweet. I'm not going to lie. Liliana Dreadhorde General, the new art on this thing is bad to the bone. She has on the mask from War of the Spark. Just amazing. Matter of fact, those are the creatures from War of the Spark too, so that's pretty much where that came from. The 9 Lives Familiar is looking sweet. Art, the little claw marks and the whole pet cemetery thing, pretty cool. Vivian Reed pretty much looks the same. I mean, I do think the art's better. And why did they pick a boar of all things? An elk, horse. I mean, okay, don't pick an elk because of what's his face? Horse, moose. I don't know, wood tank, whatever. Bear. Anyhow, still good art. I do like it. Anthem of Champions. This is a pretty sweet art. A very, very 300 style-esque pose here. Manly. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. Whoever drew this, or however they drew this, is amazing. I mean, plus, all these have that kind of full art style where you can kind of see the pictures in the background. So these are some sweet extra cards for this set. We do have a few more to go over. We have the full art 9 Lives Familiar, the full art Anthem of Champions. So, bad part about Foundations is there are going to be tons of different cards for every card. So, for every card that's a rare, there's going to be 3 or 4 different styles for it, which is going to be god-awful to go through packs. No, I'm not opening this because... any cards I need, I'll just buy because most of this is a reprint. And if I do open it, I'm going to wait for it to tank and bottom out because it's supposed to be around for 4 years. So after a year or two, it's going to be pretty damn cheap because somebody somewhere is going to have too much of it and want to get rid of it. And if I'm wrong, then great. I'm wrong. It stays expensive. The world is good. So also, I need to save some money, and this is not top of my priority list. We'll just put it that way. So there you have it, guys. I hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed it. A little extra video for you today since the computer's working. Knock on wood. So with that said, until next time, be kind, and as always, I hope to see you across the game table. Sadly, I'm not going to make it to Vegas.